Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I'm here with my buddy Javian, and we're going to do a Q&A video. I did try and do a how am I doing video, but I did it like 3 times, and we kind of gave up on that right now. Maybe we'll do it after. We will see. So right now we're just going to do a Q&A video. I do actually have a few questions that someone asked, and then I'll add some questions into that and go from there. And if you guys have questions, ask them. So ask questions down there underneath in the comments so we can do another Q&A video. So we're just kind of trying to get these Q&A videos started. I've been wanting to do those for almost 5.5 years and never done a Q&A video because people aren't asking enough questions. So we're gonna go ahead. So one of the questions that someone had was, what is my age? So I am 36 and a half. I just turned 36 and a half on November 6th. So you're probably wondering if my age is that. You're probably asking when is my birthday. My birthday is May 6th. So the other question was, what is your new name? So I am not going to share that on YouTube. If people would like to know, I will tell you privately. Meaning that the people that send me letters for the, so you guys can enter into the free giveaway, I will, when I write you a letter back, I will have my new name on there. And it is not to be shared with other people. So, there are some things in life you just want to keep private, and because so many types of people can view this, I think that's one thing I'd like to keep private. So that is something I'm keeping private off here. If you want to know, send me a letter down in, you'll have the descriptions down there, and enter into the contest, and then that way I can send you a letter back and you'll have my new name. Because I ain't going to sign it with my old name, I'll tell you that. But I do go by JC. I'm actually going more by my new name out in the world. But on YouTube, I keep it as JC. We're keeping it as JC. I've been JC for a very long time. So I'm actually not liking it as much, though. But, I mean, it's better than my birth name, so... So then the other person wanted to know what my favorite color was. My favorite color is gray. It used to be blue and turquoise. It still is. Those are one of my favorite colors, but I'm noticing that gray is dominating over those blues and, but I still do like blue. But definitely gray is dominating it. It's actually really different for the babies versus what I like to wear. So yeah. So the next question was, how many siblings do you have? So I have an older brother who's 3 years older than me. So he's actually going to be 40 this year. I'm going to be 37. Getting old. Sorry, buddy. And then I have a younger brother who's 9 years younger than me, and you can just imagine a 9-year-old that was the baby forever, and then all of a sudden another baby comes in the picture. So I think I was I remember being very emotional during that. We want the baby, we don't want the baby, we want the baby, we don't want the baby. We're glad we had the baby. How's that for an answer? And after we had him, we wanted another baby, but yeah, so we got what we asked for. So my brother is 9 years younger than me. My sister is 12 years younger than me. So I was 12 when she was born. And actually, my poor mother, so she was... she had my sister, and then 6 months later, I was hospitalized. So she was dealing with an infant and dealing with my issues at the same time. So And even my friend, I really went into depth with what was going on at that time. Like, I recently told him, like, in the last month, and he just kept saying, "Your poor mother." So, yeah. You're asking, so another person, so the same person asked me, what is my favorite movie? Right now, because I'm so detached from life, I really don't have a favorite movie. I can tell you the last thing I was into watching as a like a TV show was Blue Blood. I was just watching reruns, so I like that. Criminal Minds, but I don't like once they had certain people leave, I don't really watch the newer ones now, and I don't really know what else. I do like that new show, the good the Good Doctor or something like that. The Good Doctors, yeah. That's a new show and that's pretty good, but just again, like I said, I've been very detached from life, so I don't really watch any TV or movies or anything like that. I can't even tell you what movie I would like. I do like Basketball Diaries. So that was one of my, favorite movies as a teenager. And then as a child, believe it or not, I liked like Bambi and Little Mermaid. I would watch over and over and over again. So, but I don't know what I'd like. I can tell you this though. When we have like the 5-year-old girl, like that would definitely be a movie that she'd like. And I never saw like the other ones. I could tell you my all-time favorite movies were probably Free Willy. I watched them multiple times. I would sit there and watch it again right now. So I would have to say Free Willy would be like my favorite movie. So that was all the ones that person had. I don't really know what else to tell you. So maybe what is something that I do that not a lot of people know that I do, unless you're actually seeing me do it or whatever. So I'm short and I don't have that kind of money to just hem my pants all the time. And I don't really like the cold going up in there. So, I tuck my pants in my socks. So that's something I do that you guys don't know I do. And, so like during, top surgery, we're not going to want to do that. So we have to make some accommodations during that time for that. And, like a question for maybe in regards to transgender stuff, I guess I could say, like, how long have I don't know if I mentioned that before, how long have I wanted to be a boy? I was 5 years old, and I was adamant about it, meaning that, like, I fought every day to dress like a boy, and fought and fought and fought, and there were a lot of parts that were very traumatizing for me every time they tried to get me to dress like a girl, and it's still traumatizing to this day because that was very traumatizing. And it took me a long time, it took me until I was 10 to finally be able to get my hair cut short, and it wasn't short enough to my liking. A friend of mine asked me, she was telling me today that she hated the baldness of my head, back when I had it bald. And I think I look really bad with bald and no teeth. So that's definitely, Dennis didn't like my hair cut like that either, but it was just to save money. And when we went down to North Carolina, like, the next door neighbor was just like, I cut hair and blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, don't touch me. I don't want you to touch me. I wasn't going to pay for a haircut, so, and I wasn't going to let her touch my hair. That was for sure. But that wasn't a long stay there. And then, you might want to know, like, what other hobbies that I like to do. So when I was younger, I can't do it now, but when I was younger, basketball was something I like to do. I'd like to play basketball again, but PT said, no, don't do that right now. And I was into inline skating. You might have to look that up to see what it is, but it's kind of like skateboarding, and there's inline skating and doing tricks and stuff like that, and that's probably why my back's all messed up, but yeah, whatever. And other hobbies I like, so hobbies that I like is, like I like making cards and making arts and crafts stuff, so like right now, I'm making this for my PT's wife. I don't know if you can see that, so I'm working on it. This is what it looks like. So that's going to take a while. Hopefully I can get it ready and done for Christmas, but that's a lot of work to do in a short amount of time. So anytime I'm not feeling well in the head, I just start that and listen to me. So that's another thing that you guys may not know, like, what do I do to, like, whatever. I like music. I really like music. Another thing that they may not know. What do they don't know about me? What do we do when we're not on camera? We do like to sing. And what I did for my transition is I have clips that you guys will see at my 1-year anniversary. So you'll see the different changes, and I did the voice change, and then I did the singing change. So you'll actually see me singing for the first time on camera, and I'm not singing on camera right now. So that will be part of the transition, because you can see how the voice changes with it. I do notice that I talk better with my dentures in versus out. Some things that you don't know is, so I have 2 ticks now. If you guys want to know what a tick is, it's something, it's like it's like you don't know, you realize you're doing it, and you do it, and it's like a constant, like something you're constantly doing. So, when I had my teeth removed, and actually a little before my teeth were removed, like I had just enough teeth that were missing, and I started sucking my tongue. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know how I do it. I don't know why I do it. I don't even know I'm doing it, okay? So I notice now with my dentures in that when I take them out, because I don't keep them in all the time, when I take them out, I notice that the tick gets worse. So, like, I notice I suck my tongue even more when they're not in. So, yeah. And then when they're in, as you can see, I notice I lick my lips a lot. So, I don't know why, but I think I don't know why, but it's definitely, I don't know if they just get dry faster or what, but it's something I definitely do. And talking about it, you can see I do it more. But I don't even realize I do it. I do use lip stuff, and I think it's just because these are bulky. They're bulky. So you're probably asking me really quickly why or what made me start wearing my dentures. Well, during this transition, and at PT, there was this one day that my PT guy put me in front of the mirror, and that was it. That was like, I didn't like what I saw back. And now I feel so dysphoric without them. So, I mean, it was a good thing he did that, but now I can't be in front of a mirror in front of anybody, because he's been trying to get me in front of the mirror, and I'm just like, nope, don't do that. Anyways, guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know so I can answer them. Don't forget to like and I'll see you guys back here the next time. Don't forget to subscribe.